the platform that allows both traumatic and brain survivors, gunshot survivors, stroke survivors, AVN survivors, survivors of rage conditions, survivors alike, the wheelchair and disability community, caregivers, medical professionals, organizations, and anyone associated with brain injuries to share their stories and provide tips plus resources and bring awareness to those impacted. On today's episode, my guest is a wheelchair traveler. She documents her different experiences as a wheelchair user to show other wheelchair users that it is possible to navigate through this world, even if you use a wheelchair. And she does various things. So let's welcome another world changer, Toyin Febabusa. I hope I said everything correctly. Hello,
Yeah,
Toyin.
that's all right. Hi, how are you?
That's it, right?
Yeah, that's all right. Yeah,
How do you
yeah.
pronounce
Fabisuwa.
Febusa? And
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
Febusa. Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Some
No
people.
worries.
Are you African or where
Yeah,
that name?
Nigerian.
Nigeria.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, yeah. You know already, isn't it?
Yeah. I
Yeah,
know
that's good. That's good.
who are from Nigeria and Africa. Some
Yeah,
like African kind of names.
yeah, yeah.
So
Lovely.
welcome to season 3 of TBI UNcovered. Thank you so
Thank
much for
you for
joining,
having me.
hanging with me, and going through our different technical difficulties.
That's
So
all right.
thank you so much. I appreciate your patience. So
That's all right.
start by introducing yourself and tell us what made you want to document your lifestyle as a wheelchair user.
Okay, so my name's Toyin. I'm 23. I run a page called London Wheelchair Diaries. So that's me. I just document me traveling and going places. And I just wanted to document my journey to show other people with disabilities, people that lack confidence as well with disabilities, that they can do it if they see someone like me doing it. So hopefully they will be inspired to be able to go out and travel and do different things.
Yes, I love that. That's so beautiful. And that you love inspiring people because a lot of people
Of
don't have
course,
that, unfortunately, and they think, well,
of course, yeah.
I can't do it, but you can do it. It's just kind of find out.
Exactly, exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
You
That's
have
what's really important to me as well.
yes, it is. So I'm glad
Yeah,
you use the platform as a resource to help to show people what's possible because often
yeah.
is possible. So,
Thank
but
you.
for those who don't know, you have cerebral palsy, right?
Yeah, that's right.
Were you born with that or
So it was you can get it, I think it's during or shortly after birth. So for me it was shortly after birth. I was given too much oxygen, so that I believe it causes brain damage to the brain, and then from there it like affects um all four of my limbs, so my hands and my legs, meaning that I can't walk. So I'm a full-time wheelchair user. Yeah. Um that's how I explain it anyway.
okay? I mean, I
Yeah.
understand. So do you I
Mm.
see you do a video in therapy? That
Say
see
that again, sorry.
that see you doing a video in therapy?
Oh no, not really. But I did like a transfer video, so maybe that's
Oh,
what you're talking about, like showing how I transfer,
okay.
showing how I get from the floor to my chair. So yeah,
So how'd
I
you know how
try
to
to keep my upper body strong as well.
how'd you know how to do that?
Just practice, really, practice. Yeah, because I'm thinking to myself, um, if I was to like fall on the floor, I want to be able to get back up, and I want to be able to have those skills. But I understand some people can't do that. But for me, I would like to just try and see, and I did try, and I was able to do it. Yeah. So
So do you,
just keep practicing.
I love that. So do you go to the gym
Yes.
or what do you do to stay?
Not really. You know what? I don't even really push myself that much because it's quite tiring for me, especially out in the roads and stuff like that. But I'll just say that, if I think that I want to get into my chair, I will. Like eventually, I will. So I think that's what makes me be able to do it.
Okay, I like that.
Mm. Yeah, yeah.
Determined.
Because I don't really exercise or anything like that.
You're very determined. I love it. I love you, girl, to my
Yeah,
heart.
thank you,
Love
thank you,
So
thank you, thank you.
happy you gained that confidence to be like, oh, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do it. So happy you gained that
Um,
confidence.
you know what it is? I feel like because people in society, the way they see people with disabilities, sometimes they don't see us as people that can do things, or people that really go out and strive to do things to better ourselves and things like that. They just think, oh, we can't do anything. So I just feel like that's where that comes from.
Right, it's very true. It's like the stigma that people place on other people. Like
Exactly,
and
it motivates me. That's what motivates me.
I like that. You're a fighter. I love it.
Thank you.
Did you ever a moment where like you didn't feel as confident, or have you always been confident in
You know what is, I have been a confident person because like my mum is a confident person. Like she's quite confident, so I think that I take after her. Okay. But like I said, from society, like with discrimination and not treating people with disabilities fairly, like myself, I've experienced that kind of brought my confidence down. But having this page, I'm trying to build other people's confidence up as well as mine. So it's like a journey for me as well.
I love it. Yeah. So you have accent. So you live in London currently?
Yeah, England.
England. So how long have you been in England?
Say that again, sorry?
How long you live in?
Oh, all my life.
Okay.
But I've got Nigerian blood, that's what I say.
That's right. Yeah,
exactly. Exactly.
It counts. What other challenges have you faced as a wheelchair user?
Well, I would say again, discrimination. Like for example, I had a job. I was working in a job, and I was doing well in that job during the summertime. But during the winter time, it wasn't busy, and the thing that they put me on, meet and greet, it was the only thing that was accessible to me. But because it wasn't busy, they didn't need me on meet and greet anymore. So they were like dropping hints for me to leave. So I feel like that's a bit of bad things that I've faced.
Wow, that's terrible. Kind of like
yeah, I know it is, honestly, and it really upset me. Sorry, say that. Say that again.
Forcing you out, like saying.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly. Dropping hints. So I was so upset. I just left, and then I was really upset about that. Then that's why I started the page. Really, I just started the page to like show other people, and then build up my confidence as well, and show other people what they can do and what I can do. Because sometimes people that are able-bodied, they don't really think about disabled people, or like they just dismiss us, like the story I was telling you.
Yeah, it's important.
I know.
If you could do a job, what is your ideal perfect job that you would do if you could do a job?
I would like to work with older people.
I'm sorry, say that again.
Like activities coordinator, like working with older people, working with younger people as well. I like working with young people, so kind of just helping people, or even homeless people as well. I really enjoy helping people. Like that's my passion.
So does that have to be somebody with disabilities, or just like anybody in general?
It can be anyone. It could be anyone. But I would like to work with people with disabilities as well, because obviously I'm a disabled person as well. So I feel like I can relate to them and help them navigate through things as well.
Yeah. So you mentioned certain places. So I know for me, some places are not accessible here, and it's like, well, I want to. How do I do it? So when you go to different places, do you always research before you go there, or do you just go and just wish for the best?
I don't always research, but say for example, if it's a tube station, not all the tube stations in England, like the UK, are accessible. So I will research that. But like if I want to go to a restaurant, I don't necessarily research that. But if I go and it's not accessible, I'll just go somewhere else.
Okay.
Yeah.
You said a cheap place?
Say that again, sorry?
You said cheap in London?
Oh, what place?
You said a cheap place?
A cheap place.
You said you were saying like the cheap places. It's like you said cheap place. You might say something different. But you said they're
Oh,
not.
sorry, you're breaking up. You're breaking up a little bit.
You said what place you say there's in London that's not accessible?
Some parts of London, like some shops and some areas, are not very accessible. Like, I don't know why, because I think by law they're required to make it accessible, but not all places do.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. So
which is a shame.
it is a shame. It's very sad. So what tip would you give somebody that's traveling as a wheelchair user?
Hmm. I would say, yeah, do some research. Like, for example, if you want to go to a tube station, not all the tube stations in um England are accessible. So yeah, do research before you go and stuff like that. That's the only kind of advice I would give off the top of my head.
Well,
Yeah.
that's good. That works.
Yeah, yeah.
So hey, have you ever
Say
traveled?
that again.
Have you ever traveled on an airplane before?
Um, yeah, I have actually, but I've always traveled like with my mom or my sister, like as a family, like family holiday and things like that.
So how was that for you? That experience in the airplane? Because do they use the aisle chairs, like the aisle wheelchairs?
I've used those as well. I've never had any problems, but I've heard people that have had problems. For example, a lady that I follow on Instagram, her name's Jenny. I think she goes by Wheelie Good Life. She's had a problem and she had to literally crawl on the floor to get to the toilet because they didn't have an aisle chair, and she literally had to crawl on the floor, and they're telling her it's because they didn't have space, but they had space for their drinks trolley and everything like that, but they didn't have space for an aisle chair. It's ridiculous. She literally had to crawl on the floor. It's terrible.
It's gross. For one, it's gross. I
Yeah,
didn't have a chair. Like
I
that's
know. I don't know. And she started a petition. I've got it on my page as well, so like if you could sign
hard.
that, that would be good.
And sign it, cause that's crazy. How long ago
I
was that?
know that's crazy.
When did that
That
happen?
wasn't long ago, you know. That was probably like I seen that 2 weeks ago. About 2 weeks ago, I was so sad, like to see her crawling on the floor, and they told her that she should be wearing nappies. It was terrible. One of the hostesses or whatever, one of the staff members told her that, and I was like, we're not going anywhere fast with this inclusion and trying to be inclusive. It's terrible.
That's horrible. It's kind of like I remember when I traveled. I had traveled the first. The aisle seat was so horrible. I'm like, this is so
Yeah,
tiny.
I know. It's
I didn't.
terrible.
I didn't feel safe.
It's
It's
terrible.
so thin and narrow. It's like this big. Like it's not very big at all. It's like it's not big at all. It need to do something better. I
Yeah,
can't.
it's terrible.
I don't know. It got to be something different they
I
can
know.
do. I don't.
I know.
It's terrible. I
Definitely
don't like that at all. So, what's a typical day for you? Like
terrible.
a day that you do on a daily basis?
So currently, I'm looking for a job, but till then, I'm just like at home posting on social media, trying to build up my following, trying to be positive, spread positive vibes,
Yes.
things like that. Yeah, till then. Yeah.
Yes. So let's talk about your giveaway. You're doing a giveaway?
Oh yeah, you saw it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look
Yeah.
at her doing a giveaway.
Yeah.
About it. What are you doing?
Yeah. So I'll do a giveaway. So my mom, she makes hampers.
Okay.
So she said to me, oh, why don't you do a giveaway for your followers to show them? She put little things in there like a bath set, candle set,
Oh,
a little mini teddy bear paint set, some kitchen set. Why I put that in there is because I think that it'll be easier for someone with a disability that doesn't have much hand function. They could like cut their chicken or something like that. So I try to keep that in mind as well. Keep it like focused to my page as well.
That is so wonderful. I
Yeah,
didn't get that all the way, but that sounds so amazing. Oh, I gotta sign up.
yeah,
And I can add.
yeah, no, yeah, of course, anybody. Yeah, we're not excluding anybody from any countries or whatever. Anyone. Please feel free.
Okay,
Yeah,
that is cool.
yeah, please.
Thank you so much.
That's all
Oh
right.
wow. What do you think are the misconceptions about traveling as a wheelchair user? What do you think are the misconceptions of that?
I really think, people feel like people in wheelchairs can't really travel by themselves.
That's a good one. That's a good one. That's a good one. But it's possible. It's not this well, I would say you have to have like plans made. Toyin, you there? Everything froze. Oh goodness. Toyin. Oh. Mm-hmm. What to do? We should come back. Hold on, guys. Thank you for being patient with me. I was getting so interested in it because being a wheelchair user is so it's so difficult at times, especially with things like Toyin's talking about, with inclusion things like that. So it's very sad and it can be hard at times. I've been pretty fortunate to not have to go through some of those experiences, but I know what she's talking about, and it saddens me that people who are in wheelchairs have to go through those things like that because there's no other choice sometimes. And like, so what do you do? And so people, it has to be more accessible. This world has to be more accessible for all people. So I pray that you all are getting something from this. So I pray you all are getting something for this segment because it's really important to be aware of wheelchair users. We're here. We're here, and it's important that you don't exclude anybody. No one should be excluded. So I hope Tony comes back because this been so good. It's been so good. Let me see. I don't see a message from her, so hope she logs back in. It's been so good. It's been so good. She go. Yay, you're back.
Hello,
Yeah,
sorry, cut off.
you're okay. You're
Yeah.
okay.
What were
So,
you saying? Sorry.
no, I was saying it's sad as a wheelchair that things. You would think the world is we're in 2022, right? You would think
Hmm.
by now be better than this, but unfortunately, it's
Honestly,
still a
it's
struggle.
terrible,
So
terrible.
I don't get it, but
But hopefully we'll progress.
absolutely, when these shall progress, absolutely. Where was I at? So, what's your favorite part about documenting your lifestyle? What's your favorite part about that?
Oh, I like the editing. I like to edit it and do the voiceovers and yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I don't really like filming it. It's like sometimes I'm like, oh, to my mom or my sister, oh yeah, can you hold the camera? Do that, and I'm like, oh gosh, like
Mhm.
probably is kind of probably focused on that, but yeah, I like editing and stuff like that.
Huh. And you know what's so funny? I love editing too, as well. I edit on the computer or
Mm-hmm.
doesn't matter, but that's my favorite part as well. So that's interesting. You said the same
Mm-hmm.
thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
it's, it's,
yeah.
it's very tedious at times. It's very tedious, but it's so fun though.
Yeah.
It's very,
Oh, it is. Yeah, yeah, it is. I have to do the voiceover sometimes like 30 times because I
yeah.
just can't get it right. Yeah.
Just started doing voiceover. Just started like I did maybe 2 or 3 voiceover videos maybe. So it's
Oh, wonderful. Yeah.
yeah, so all
I've
that.
seen your videos. I love it when you're in physio. I love it.
I
I love
appreciate it.
it.
Thank
Yeah.
you so much. What is one of your favorite places to travel?
I would say around London. I want to go on holiday soon, so I think that would be my because I like going on holiday and things. So I feel like that's one of my favorite places as well, like abroad, Spain
Mhm.
and stuff. Maybe
Okay.
even America.
Yes, please come over here. Come on.
Yeah, yeah, I'd love that. I would love that.
Welcome you. So,
Yeah.
what is London accessible, or is not accessible, or not as
Um,
accessible?
so it is, but some places aren't really that accessible. So it
Hmm.
wouldn't be fair to say, oh yeah, it's really, really accessible because some places, like some buildings, aren't accessible. Whereas I think it's law that they should be accessible, but they don't.
Absolutely.
They're not always accessible, or they don't. Not all places have an accessible toilet, so you have to be wary of that as a wheelchair user as well in
Yeah.
London. Mm.
Yeah. So, England, London. But so do
Yeah.
you in the bridge sometimes? You be in the grocery store. You be all over the place. Navigate. You be all over the place. And I saw you.
Yeah.
You're in something. You're doing a hotel video or something.
Yeah. When I was in Birmingham with my sister, I'm
You
thinking
you
to do a hotel series.
yeah. You
Yeah, going
should.
around different accessible hotels and rating them. But
Yeah.
that's money, so I have to see.
Yeah. It is. It
Yeah,
is.
yeah,
I'm sure he's sponsored or something. I don't know. It's like you get paid to do it,
yeah.
get funding.
Exactly.
But it's so cool to see different countries how they have different accessibility, and you would think that more accessible, but it's unfortunately it's just not. Like
Hmm. Hmm.
in America, we have do you have like a sidewalks? They have the dips for the wheelchairs. Do you have those on the streets?
Mm.
Yeah, I have those too.
Like what?
Like the little, you know how they have the dips for the wheelchairs. Like it's like you have the sidewalk and it's just the
Oh yeah, we have that too.
okay,
Yeah,
okay,
we
yeah.
have that too. Yeah. Yeah.
So and then like do you have the elevators, I'm sure, escalators, stuff like that.
Yeah, we have that too. But so most times, sometimes they break down. And my sister was telling me, I don't know how much factual this is, but she was telling me there's only like 4 lift companies in the world. So like if the lift breaks down, like it's hard to get it fixed.
Mm.
And I've noticed that in some places.
Hmm.
I
I'm
think
not
she
sure about.
said something like that anyway. Something
Hmm.
like that. Yeah.
I mean, it's not impossible. I mean, I could believe it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
Yeah.
know. I know. One time, when I was in school,
Mm.
the class was on the third floor, right? And so, in
Yeah.
order to get there, I was gonna get an elevator, and so, but the
Yeah.
elevator broke down. So the class had to move to the lower level because I couldn't go to class because the
Mm-hmm.
elevator that happened times. So I'll be like,
It
yes, I
happened
gotta go to
four
class.
times.
Huh?
It happened 4 times, you said.
And I said it happened three times, three times.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh.
And so the class had to move to a different, like the lower level. And I'm thinking like, yes, I got class today, but this number welcome to you, welcome to you. I'm like, dang it.
That's exactly how I would think as well. That's exactly how I would think.
Dang it. So much for that.
So funny.
Then sometimes like the handicap buttons don't work sometimes. So it's like what do you do? The handicap buttons don't work sometimes. So I'm like, you gotta be kidding me.
You're breaking up a little bit.
I was saying sometimes the handicap buttons
Say
don't
that
work
again.
either. Like the handicap buttons, the buttons you press to open it,
Mm.
sometimes those don't work.
Oh yeah.
I'm like, oh my,
Honestly, it's terrible. It's terrible.
I just said,
Terrible. Honestly.
headache. It's a whole headache.
Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Yeah.
The stuff,
I get it. Man. It's terrible.
stuff we go through, you get it.
Honestly. Yeah.
Has it
Of course.
has it happened to you before that the elevator was broke or a button didn't work that you were trying to get into a store or something?
Ma- Many times. I used
Mm-hmm.
to go to a youth club near where I live, and they kept saying, "Oh, the elevator's broken down," or this and that, and this and that. It's like, can you get it fixed then? Like, and you have to keep you have to keep reminding them, and you feel like you're pestering them, but you have to keep going at them.
It's true. So two more questions.
Okay.
Why is creating awareness for wheelchair use important to you?
It's important for me because wait, let me take a sip of water because my voice is quite croaky.
Go ahead. Take your time.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So it's important for me because I would say, like, because of the discrimination, like, I feel like I've faced, I want to show people that, people in wheelchairs can do things. We are capable of doing things. We are able to do things, yeah. So just see that, like, we're not aliens and things like that. So I want to spread awareness, and also I want to spread like positivity, like I said, just to show people who, especially those with disabilities, who lack confidence that they can do it. So that's important to me as well.
I love that. Well put. Well put.
Yeah,
Well put. Well put.
thank you.
And last question: what's next for you? What's next for your wheelchair journeys, your hotel journeys? What's next for you?